Sadhu Vandami Bante and good evening everyone. Welcome everyone to join the training program. Today our Global Dhammajak Forum first day will start at 8 p.m. because there are many bhikkhunis from USA joining and now coming in United States of America 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, so we extend a little bit, so at least 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning they can join easily wake up already. So today start at 8 p.m. So we have 20 minutes for our youth first. And after that 8 p.m. we have the Global Dhammajak Forum. Because we know that we make a conclusion that the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta is very important Buddha teaching for everyone because it's the first sermon of the Lord Buddha. And the first sermon of the Lord Buddha after Buddha enlightened, this is very important. Buddha have to select what is the suitable Dhamma for to be the first sutta. And the first sutta must make the Buddha wish completely. That means the triple gem must be complete. The Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. The Buddha pursued perfection for a long time since the beginning as he be the young man who take care his mother and bring his mother overcome the ocean. And he saw the suffering in life that he make a wish to be the Buddha at that time. Until the last, he enlightened to be the Buddha. He collected the merit and pursue perfection for a long time to be Buddha and to help the people, help the human being from the suffering and have the follower. That means for the Buddha that he pursue perfection for a long time and must have the witness that can enlighten, follow him. So the first sutta that he teach very important to have the first follower that can follow him. That means his enlightenment have the witness and everyone can follow. So the first sutta he have to select. That's why he select the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta to be the first sermon of him, because it's comprised of the middle way, the Four Noble Truths, and the Eightfold Path. This is the heart of Buddhism. So I think everyone have a good chance every day. 7 p.m. we have Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta chanting live from 1 million pagoda. If we understand the meaning, that is really good. But if we don't understand, at least we can meditate our mind peaceful, stay still during chanting. That is really good, the best also. But the middle way by the Eightfold Path is very important. What is the important we can know from Global Dhammajak Forum. So don't miss this program. Don't leave the room before, because today we will continuously until finish the Global Dhammajak Forum. Not in the room not no break. No break. We continue until the first speaker coming 8 p.m. until the last speaker. Today we have 16 speakers from many countries such as Thailand, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, USA, Germany, Malaysia, many countries. So don't miss. And today we started from Bhikkhuni and Nun, because as the Buddha said, to maintain and to preserve Buddhism, to propagate the Buddha Dhamma for the young generation, for the future. Buddhism comprised of 4 pillars: Bhikkhu, Bhikkhuni, Upasaka, Upasika. That means 4 pillars is very important to support, to maintain Buddhism, the Buddha Dhamma for our next generation. Bhikkhu, Bhikkhuni, Upasaka, Upasika. And today I think very good chance that we can listen from the speaker. Some may give the speech to explain us about how the meaning of Dhammacakka or the miracle of Dhammacakka, or some may chanting and blessing for everyone. So this is very important. But for the youth, I would like we continue our program. Now we will start from the requesting for the 5 precepts and from Mahapajabadi Kotami Buddhist College. Yesterday I know that you organize very interesting program on Facebook Live. But we hope that we can next week we can join, maybe this week a little bit busy about Global Dhammacakka Forum. But your program look very interesting, and we can maybe joining together and can use Zoom application also about this is the program do by use for use. Okay, so we will started from requesting for 5 precepts today. Today for requesting for 5 precepts, I would like to invite today Mr. Lahun Barua and Ananda Barua to be our representative to requesting for 5 precepts. Because our youth program, we want every youth to can request for 5 precepts. In the future, you can be the leader in the community when you have the ceremony. So today, our representative from Bangladesh, Lahun Baru, Ananda Baru, will be our representative to requesting for 5 precepts. Starting from Mayang Pante, we will have the words for you.
Mayang Bante, Tisanena Shaha, Panchasilani Yachama, Dutiyampe, Mayang Bante, Tisanena Shaha, Panchasilani Yachama, Tatiyampe, Mayang Bante, Tisanena Shaha, Panchasilani Yachama.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Buddhaṃ saranang kacchāmi.
Buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi.
Dhammaṃ saranang kacchāmi.
Dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi.
Saṅghaṃ saranang kacchāmi.
Saṅghaṃ saranang gacchāmi.
Tutiyampi Buddhaṃ saranang kacchāmi.
Dutiyampi Buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi.
Tutiyampi Dhammaṃ saranang kacchāmi.
Dutiyampi Dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi.
Tutiyampi Saṅghaṃ saranang kacchāmi.
Dutiyampi Saṅghaṃ saranang gacchāmi.
Tatiyampi Buddhaṃ saranang kacchāmi.
Tatiyampi Buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi.
Tatiyampi Dhammaṃ saranang kacchāmi.
Tatiyampi Dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi.
Tatiyampi Saṅghaṃ saranang kacchāmi.
Tatiyampi Saṅghaṃ saranang gacchāmi.
Ti sarana kamanang nititaṃ.
Amma Bante.
Pānātipātā vēramaṇī. Sikkhapattaṃ samādhiyāmi.
ปานาติปาตาเวรมณีสิกขาปดังสมาธิยามิ
อาทินนาทานาเวรมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิ
อาดินนาดานาเวรมณีสิกขาปดังสมาธิยามิ
กาเมสุมิชฌาจาราเวรมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิ
กามิสุมิจฉาสารเวรมณีสิกขาปดังสมาธิยามิ
มุสาวาทาเวรมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิ
มุสาวาทาเวรมณีสิกขาปดังสมาธิยามิ
สุราเมรยมัชฌัปปมาทฐานาเวรมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิ
สุราเมริยมัจจปมาทฐานาเวรมณีสิกขาปดังสมาธิยามิ
อิมานิปัญจสิกขาปทานิสีเลนะสุขติงยันติสีเลนะโภคสัมปทาสีเลนะนิพุติงยันติตัสสมาสีลังวิโสทะเย
สาธุสาธุสาธุ
bow second bow and third bow สาธุอนุโมทนาลาหุนบารัว and Ananda Barua for your good job for requesting for 5 precept for everyone representative. So as we know that on the Asalaha Bhucha Day or the Dhammajak Day, we have on Asalaha Bhucha Day or Dhammajak Day is the full moon day of the 8th lunar month. This year is 24 July on Saturday. Today 21st and 24 is full moon day, 8th lunar month or Asalaha Bhucha Day. Asalaha Bhucha Day mark the day that the Buddha gave the first sermon. The first sermon is Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. Kondanya attained the first team winner or Sodapan, and he was ordained to be the first bhikkhu in Buddhism by the Lord Buddha, and it make the triple gem complete: the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. So this day is very important. So, and this day we have in Thailand, we have the tradition that we will offering the bathing robe for the Bhikkhu Sangha, because Bhikkhu Sangha when take a bath have to wear some robe to take a bath. So Mahaupasika Visakha at that time requesting for the Buddha that should have another one robe for Bhikkhu for taking a bath. So that's why we have the tradition before Vasa or Buddhist Lent, we offer the bathing robe for Bhikkhu Sangha. So for the youth program before we arrive 8 p.m. starting Global Dhammajak Forum, we will rehearsal for offering the bathing robe to the Bhikkhu Sangha. This is the tradition for a long time on Asalaha Bhucha Day. So I would like to invite our youth from Thai or Myanmar Chan State to be our representative to offering, to give the offering of the bathing robe. So may I invite Sister Sister Nang Ong Kam from Mahapacharbodi Kotami College, Buddhist College, to offering the bathing robe by reading the words of the offering. คำกล่าวถวาย You can lead first. I will follow you because you are representative.
อิมานิมายังปั
This
น
is
เต
rehearsal.
ว
Indeed,
สิ
every
กาสาธิคานิสปาริวารานิภิกขุสังฆาสะโอนจะยามะสาธุโนปันเตภิกขุสังโฆอิมานิวัสสิกาสาธิคานิสปาริวารานิภาธิกัมหาตุอมาคัมทิการธรรมหิทายะสุขายะนิพพานายะสะ All of us gathered here would like to humbly offer these passing robes as well as other requests to the Bhikkhu Sangha. May the venerable bhikkhus please accept our offerings for the Panya merit of happiness and attainment of Nibbana to all of us here for forevermore.
Sadhu. Sadhu. Thank you very much, Sister Nang Ong Kam from Pachabadi Buddhist College for your very nice offering for bathing robe for today. Sadhu. Okay. As we know that the bathing robe is offered on the Asara Busha Day, so I would like everyone today again to getting to know more about Asara Busha Day or the Dhammajak Day. So I would like to Longpi Sakunpat, please kindly share the Asara Busha song for everyone again, the meaning of Asara Busha and the significance of the Dhammajak Day, please.
อาสาฬหบูชาวันที่พระบรมศาสดาทรงแสดงปฐมเทศนาชื่อธรรมจักรกับปวัตนสูตรแด่ปัญจวัคคีย์ทั้งห้าท่านอัญญาโกณทัญญะได้ดวงตาเห็นธรรมเป็นพระโสดาบันนับเป็นการบังเกิดขึ้นครั้งแรกของพระสงฆ์สาวกเป็นเหตุให้พระรัตนตรัยครบถ้วนบริบูรณ์เนื่องในวันเพ็ญขึ้น15 ค่ำเดือน 8
อาสาฬหบูชาอาสาฬหบูชาไตรรัตน์ประเสริฐบังเกิดขึ้นแล้วแก้ว3 ประการโลกมืดมนหนทางการยาวนานนับล้านโกฏปี
ไร้ผู้เปี่ยมบารมี ช่วยชี้หนทางสว่างท้องฟ้ายามราตรี ไม่มีแสงจันทร์เพ็ญส่อง
เวไนยสัตว์ลอยล่องในห่วงวัฏสงสารอาสาฬหบูชาอาสาฬหบูชาไตรรัตน์ประเสริฐบังเกิดขึ้นแล้วแก้ว3 ประการจวบจนอาสาฬหมาศช่วยเทพนพหัตถ์สาธุการ
องค์พระพิชิตมารส่องธรรมสว่างกลางใจ แสดงพระธรรมจักรเป็นหลักพระศาสนา
ชิมาปฏิปทาส่องทางกระจ่างภายในอาสาฬหบูชาอาสาฬหบูชาไตรรัตน์ประเสริฐบังเกิดขึ้นแล้ว ำมาปฏิบัติบูชาตลอดพรรษาอาสาฬหบูชาขอเชิญท่านมาปฏิบัติบูชาตลอดพรรษาบูชาพระรัตนตรัยอาสาฬหบูชาอาสาฬหบูชา
Okay, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, before we go to Global Dhammaja Forum, I would like everyone to sharing loving kindness as the daily program together. Sharing loving kindness for people of the world. Sapphe satta.
Sabbe satta.
Sapphe chala pucha.
Sabbe chala puja.
Sapphe andacha.
Sabbe andacha.
Sapphe samsedacha. Sapphe upapatika. Avera. Japacha. Anika. Sukhiya tanang pariharanto. All beings like us must have old age, sickness and death. May they be well and happy.
May they be well and happy.
May they be free of all enmity.
May they be free of all enmity.
May they be free from harming one another.
May they be free from harming one another.
May they be free from hurting of their bodies and minds.
May they be free from hurting of their minds.
May they be free from all sufferings and dangers.
May they be free from all sufferings and dangers.
For those who are suffering,
For those who are suffering,
may they be less suffering
may they be less suffering
and be happy.
and be happy.
For those who are happy,
For those who are happy,
may they be happier.
may they be happier.
May all beings that were born
May all beings that were born
from the wombs,
from the womb,
the eggs, the sweat,
the sweat,
which were spontaneously arising,
or whose arising,
he received malice
please receive
and loving kindness from us
and loving kindness from us
on this occasion.
on this
occasion.
Arahang Samma Sambuddho
Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagwan
Bhagavanta Abhivademi. Buddho Menata. Buddha is our refuge. Sawakato Bhagavata Dhammo Sami. Menato Dhamma is our refuge. Supatipanno Bhagavato Sawakasangho Namami. Sangho Menato Sangha is our refuge. May everyone pay respect to Lord Buddha together. First bow, second bow, and third bow. May everyone rejoice the merry making together by sadhu 3 times.
Vandami Bhante.
Everyone, I pay respect to the teaching monk and all sangha in this room. First bow. Second Third round.
By the blessing of the Lord Buddha, may everyone be free from COVID-19, free from danger, free from trouble, free from suffering, and be successful in life, both study and work and Dhamma work, and can attain Dhamma of the Lord Buddha very soon. For now, we will go to the Global Dhammachak Forum, but for the program Global Dhammachak Forum, we need time about 2 or 3 minutes for adjust the system a little bit. Now, please waiting just 2-3 minutes. Now, for the use, as your internet is limited time, but if you can continue to join the Global Dhammachak Forum, it will be very good. If internet can still connection, have connection. Okay, and to encourage, to support our bhikkhuni, our nun, as because in Thailand, not much bhikkhuni, but have in Mahayana country such as Taiwan a lot, and Sri Lanka is Theravada, but have a lot bhikkhuni, so you can difficult to listen from bhikkhuni in Thailand, so this is a good chance for everyone. Myanmar also have only nun, no bhikkhuni. So today we have bhikkhuni and nun together. Okay, just take break 2-3 minutes. Then we will continue the next program of Global Dhammachak Forum.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and also กราบนมัสการพระคุณเจ้าทุกรูปด้วยค่ะ Respectfully, venerables, and our great honors. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Again, my name is Suchada Thongmalai. It is my great honors again to be as an MC for today. On behalf of World Alliance of Buddhists, or WAB, and networks, we would like to welcome everyone with a great pleasure to Global Dhammacakka Forums, the third anniversary of 24 hours of Dhammacakka chanting. This program is being held on 21st to 23rd July 2021. Program starts from today's 8 to 9:30 p.m. Thailand time via Zoom application. And the very special thing is the last day on this event on 23rd July 2021, we will have the event highlight at 8:30 p.m. Which we would like to invite everyone to join us every day until the last day to have the Dhammacakka chantings and lighting ceremonies live from Saranath and Varanasi from India to commemorate Asalaha Pusha Day together. And today is the first day of the event, which we have many honorable guest speakers in this evening. I would like to introduce our schedule and honorable guest speakers to everyone. We will start with the welcoming speech by Venerable Dr. Pornchai Palawattamo Pinyapong, the President of World Alliance of Buddhists, or WAB. And after that, we will invite Venerable Bhikkhuni Dr. Lee from USA to invite some of our guest speakers to speak for the first session of the forums. And after that, we will have the honorable guest speaker, Venerable Bhikkhuni Supasini, the Abbess Bodhimata Thailand, founders of Ban Home Hugs, Yasothon Thailand. And after that, Venerable Dr. Long Yun, the Abbess of Monastery of American Bodhisattva Buddhist Association from USA. Next, we will have the speakers by Venerable Bhikkhunis Dr. Ming Yu, Deputy President of World Alliance of Buddhists, WAB. And after that, honorable guest speaker, Venerable Bhikkhunis Sirananda from Thailand. And followed by honorable speakers, Venerable Bhikkhuni Suthasini from Thailand as well. And after that, honorable speakers, Venerable Bhikkhuni Ratanawali, President of the International Women's Meditation Center founders from Thailand. After that, we will have honorable speakers, Venerable Bhikkhuni Dr. Okay, maybe I'm not sure that she will speak at this time or at the first session, but okay, follow the schedule. She will continue from honorable guest speaker, Venerable Bhikkhuni Ratanawali. After that, Dr. Lee from USA, and honorable speaker, Venerable Bhikkhuni Madhu Vijita Nanda, Chef Bhikkhuni Sakyadita Training Meditation Center from Sri Lanka, and honorable speaker, Venerable Bhikkhuni Palayani, the Abbess of Anendra Vihara Minute Dhamma Reflection from Germany. And after that, we will have guest speakers, honorable guest speaker, Venerable Bhikkhuni Dr. Dao Fu, Director of Chinese Young Buddhist Association, CYBA from Taiwan. Followed by honorable speakers, Venerable Bhikkhuni Dr. Pannavati from USA, and honorable speaker, Venerable Bhikkhuni Anula, Thailand, and Honorable Speaker, Venerable Bhikkhuni Sudarshana from Sri Lanka and USA. Followed by Honorable Speaker, Venerable Bhikkhuni Dr. Bodhi from Malaysia. And after that, the Honorable Speaker, Venerable Mechitoi from Thailand. And after that, yes, the last one is Speaker, the Honorable Speakers, Nan Mithila Chaudhuri, Joint Secretary General of World Alliance of Buddhist WAB. Yes, this is all our honorable guest speakers, which I believe that today we will have another impressive moment together again. And the last of this event, we will have a closing speech in conjunction with spreading loving kindness and pay homage to the triple gems by Venerable Dr. Ponchai Balawatthamo Pinyapong, the President of World Alliance of Buddhists, WAB. And we will ending with joyful feelings and metta song, and have a metta song together. So this is all our schedule for today. So at this time, I would like to invite Venerable Dr. Ponchai Balawatthamo Pinyapong, President of World Alliance of Buddhists, WAB, to give us welcoming speech. กราบนมัสการค่ะ
May I pay respect to most venerable and venerable Bhikkhu Sangha, and good evening to all the venerable Bhikkhuni and nun from all over the world, and all the participants in this room. Welcome to the Global Dhammacakka Forum. As the Buddha taught us that Buddhism can maintain with the four pillars: the Bhikkhu, Bhikkhuni, Upasaka, and Upasika, to maintain Buddhism for our next generation. This is very important. And for the Buddha, after he enlightened, he go to deep meditation 7 weeks or 49 days. After that, he walked from the enlightened place, Bodhikaya, to Saranath or Varanasi, 11 days walking barefoot to teach the Panchavakki or the 5 hermits, because he know that this is, if we think that for ourselves, we will walk to teach the people 11 days by barefoot to teach, but this is the thing that the Buddha do for his compassion and his kindness, and he know that this day is the day that the triple gem will complete: the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. That means have the witness for his enlightenment of the Lord Buddha. And on the Asara Bucha Day, which we know that the Kodanya can attain the Sodapan or the first stream winner, and was ordained by the Lord Buddha to be the first bhikkhu in Buddhism. So on Asara Bucha Day or Dhammacakka Day, the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha completely happen. So today, we are very great honor to organize this Global Dhammacakka Forum to be the platform for Bhikkhu, Bhikkhuni, Upasaka, Upasika all over the world to commemorate this important day of Buddhism. And today I feel very great honor to see the 16 speakers from Bhikkhuni and nun, as we know that in Thailand have not much venerable Bhikkhuni. In Myanmar also don't must have only nun. Nun in Thailand wear white cloth. In Myanmar wear pink cloth. So, but in Sri Lanka also have some Bhikkhunis, and in Mahayana have a lot of Bhikkhuni. So I think today is very good chance that the first day of the global Dhammajak forum, we have the speakers from 16 Bhikkhuni and nun, 14 from Bhikkhuni and 2 from the nun. And in Thailand, I can say that although not much Bhikkhuni have the majority, if lady ordained as a nun wear white cloth, but the name of many places, such as the river, we use the name of a mother, Menam, or many name in Pali language. Also, this is a public name. We use the Itiling or the mother as the name. That means our ancestor is pay respect to the gender of our mother. So that's why today is really good chance for all the participants can listen to the Dhamma talk or the blessing from all the Bhikkhuni and nun. So I would like to take this opportunity to welcome everyone in the room, and I hope everyone be happy and joyful with the program. If anything mistake, please apologize us, because sometimes in Thailand we don't have much Bhikkhuni and also none also don't much. So if anything mistake, we can suggest and we can improve and develop in our next program. So today I wish all the program be successful, and thank again for everyone, and thanks for all the staffs who we host, co-host, and staff of this program, and especially the organizer, World Alliance of Buddhists, co-organizer, World Buddhist Sangha Youth, Dhammachai International Dhammachai International Research Institute from New Zealand, the Subharati University from India, the Global Dhammajak Alliance, and the International Committee of the Espousal of Dhammajak Kapotana Sutra to be the co-organizer for the program today. So Sadhu, welcome everyone to the program. Please continue to the next program, because everyone, I think now eagerly to hear, listen for the beautiful words from all the speakers. Please, I welcome everyone, and please continue in the next program. Thank you very much. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ponchai Palawatamo Pinyapong, the President of World Alliance of Buddhists, to give us the welcoming speech and to make us know more about the history of Asalaha Pusha days. Thank you very much, Sadhu. So at this time, I would like to invite Venerable Bhikkhunis, Dr. Lee from the USA, to invite some of our honorable speakers at this time. Please.
Namasakan Bhikkhu Sangha and Bhikkhuni Sangha and all Upasaka and Upasika. I express my deepest gratitude to the President of the World Buddhist Sangha Youth, the Abbot of Dhammakai Foundation. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Did you hear anything?
Yeah, we just have just here. We just heard that.
Okay, Namasaka to Bhikkhu and Bhikkhuni Sangha, Upasok and Upasika, expressing gratitude to the President of the World Buddhist Sangha Youth of California, and to Venerable Dr. Pornchai, President of the World Alliance of Buddhists, and to all of the staff of Dhammakai Foundation who organized this event this evening, as well as to Dr. Matila from Bangladesh, who has been wonderful in coordinating this activity. Dr. Suchada, as you summarize each person, I would like to introduce them because I know who they are and I will tell you a little bit about them. And then Dr. Suchada, you summarize, you make a beautiful recreation of each speaker. So the first speaker, if you will all be so kind to allow me, will be Dr. Long Yun of California. And Dr. Long Yun is the abbess of the ODC Buddhist Association of the USA. And she's also works at Stanford University Medical Hospital as a Buddhist chaplain. And so after she finishes her chanting, she will go directly to the hospital to work. So we allow her to please be the first speaker or presenter today. Thank you. So we welcome Dr. Long Yun.
Is my name.
Thank you, Dr. Lee. And good morning and good evening, everyone, all dear Venables and the Dharma friends. So now allow me to share my screen. Can I share my screen? It's still disability. Dr. Suchada, can I share my PPT? Thank you. Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, great. Okay, today is a day for us to celebrate the Ashara Buddha. So this is a day of celebrating the beginning of the Buddha's teachings. This day we also is called the Dharma Day. So what's the Dharma? Yeah, the Dharma is the truth of the world and exists all the time. So what's did the Buddha really teach on that night, the full moon night? So actually, as everybody know, the Buddha told about the Four Noble Truths. So the Four Noble Truths, the Buddha explained the connection between the clinging, craving, and the suffering. Yeah, when the Buddha mentioned about this clinging, the Buddha just summary all kinds of stress of the 5 clinging aggregates. Yeah, there's the stress of suffering and birth, aging, illness, and death, sorrow, lamentation, etc. And when the Buddha explained the craving, he mentioned the craving has 3 types of craving. The craving for sensuality, the craving for becoming, and the craving for no becoming. And all these craving were called suffering and rebirth. And also the Buddha point of the Noble Eightfold Path, that's the path to the cessation of suffering. So now, today, I really want to talk about the Dharma in the United States. Yeah, this is resources from the 2020 and the 2021. So currently in the United States, more Americans doesn't believe in a higher power or deity, but instead aspiring to contribute to humanity greater good. What does it mean, humanity greater good? It's meaning more and more American peoples, they don't want to put their hand in either a higher power or deity. They want to put their hand in they want to put their life in their own hands. So they want to purify their mind. They want to conduct the good action in thought, word, and deed, because of suffering is a common issue for everybody. So that's the reason why more and more American people, they want to practice the good deed in their daily life. So because this, the church in the United States also decreasing significantly. This is a resource from 2021, actually. About 6,000 to 10,000 church was closed. And what these people do when they face suffering, if they don't go to church, when do they go to? They usually come to the spiritual care counselors. That is, as Dr. mentioned, this is one of the roles I am playing in the university and hospital and the society. Why the people come to the spiritual care counselors? Because they want to find their own inner peace and strength, especially during the COVID. Last year, 2020, the mental illness patients in the United States were increasing 94%, almost double. Almost all the hospice psych units are full. Why these people, they feel suffering? They got stress and depressions because they face the changing of their life. So they're facing the COVID. They lost their job. They lost their house. They lost their loved ones. And they have to quarantine. They cannot go out to hang out with their friends. They cannot go to the parties. They feel loneliness. All these sufferings, they don't know how to handle that. So they come to the spiritual care counselors. They want to find their own coping skills. That is the reason why more and more American people, they are interested in meditations. After practicing meditation, they found their inner peace. Then they want to learn more and more. So that's also one of the reasons the Buddhists increase rapidly in the United States. So in the year of 2010, about have 3.6 million Buddhists. And the last year, at least have 4.2 million Buddhists in the United States. And in the state I'm living right now, California, have at least 2%. And also 1 in 8 American people, they report that they practice meditation. Yeah, and maybe they practice meditation before or right now. Many people, they practice meditation, they want to explore the inner peace and the strength. And what this all resources data tell us? They tell us the Dharma, not only for Buddhists. The Dharma is the truth of the world. The Dharma is for everybody, for every sentient beings, because everybody pursues better quality of life. Everybody wants to be free from suffering. Everybody wants to make them life better. So today, in the day of celebrating the beginning of the Buddha's teaching, let's also celebrate the benefits of the Dharma that bring to the world. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Most Venerable Bhikkhuni, Dr. Long Yun. And I would like our Dhammakaya friends to know that you served as translator for many years at Dhammakaya, right? You want to say something about your experience there?
Thank you for giving me chance to show my appreciation to Longpo Tada, Longpo Tana, Tama, and all Ajahn, all Upasika there. That's back to 1996 to 1999. So I received a wonderful monastic training in the Dhammagaya temples. Also, of course, I learned how to be a good monastic. and also I have chance to provide some services there. So that experience really changed my whole life. Really changed my whole life. I really want to show my appreciation to all my teachers there. Thank you so much.
So much. And now we have the most senior bhikkhuni of the United States of America with us, and her name is Most Venerable Bhikkhuni Sudarshana of Florida, USA. And she is the abbess of the Samadhi Meditation Center. And she also is a healthcare giver. And so she might be heading out early in the morning to work also. So Venerable Bhikkhuni Sudarshana, are you there? Would you please like to offer a reflection to us?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. All the blessings be with you. Thank you for giving this opportunity. I live in Florida. I can tell a little bit about me. I was become a 10 precept nun 1985 when I was 16 years old. Then I became a first bhikkhuni order 1996 at the Saranath. It's a very good opportunity. We got the first bhikkhuni ordination at the Saranath, Buddha's first sermon place. We start beginning with bhikkhunis in their new generation, re-establish. Then we study all the bhikkhuni roles and what to do, what should we do, and everything. And then I came to America 2003. After that, I had very slow improving in the United States. We know it's not like our Asian country, but it's a lot of American people are very interested in practicing Buddhism and studying the Dhamma. And I got opportunity to help them. Also, I do Buddhist chaplain at the Kurt College, and a lot of young students very interesting practicing the Buddhism. Also, they want to practice the meditation. Then I help them out, and I got opportunity to teach to Buddhism to the youth people and very young people. Very interesting about the Buddhism, and we doing little by little, and I'm very happy to that. Also, all the Buddha's teaching is Sabba Papa Sakaranam, Kusalasa Upasampada, Sachitta Pariyodapanam, Etam Buddha Anusasanam. Abstain from all evil, cultivating good, purify minds, and this is the all teaching of the Buddhas. Then that's the way we have to practice. We all are born as a human being, where there's a very rare opportunity. Then we have to avoid bad things, unwholesome deeds, and we have to cultivate wholesome deeds. Also, we have to purify mind. These three things, all the Buddha's teaching. This is very, very wonderful full moon day and very important event. There's three things we have to practice all entire our life. Bhikkhu, Bhikkhuni, Upasaka, Upasaka, we all are Buddha's disciples. Prevention from the bad, cultivation from good, and purifying our mind. And especially we are monastic, we have to be example for the society, And I especially thank to Dr. Lee and their group and organization, and very hard to establish, very hard to connect all the universe and all the Bhikkhuni Sangha, and doing good opportunity, doing very giving opportunity to establish and success Bhikkhuni Sangha. And I'm very, very pleased and very thankful to all of you. All the blessings be with you.
Thank you for your wonderful Dhamma talk, Most Venerable Bhikkhuni Sudarshana, and for your shining light as we approach the Asala Puja. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very good to see you again.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And now let us go to Thailand, to Yasothorn, Thailand, and meet with Bhikkhuni Sutasini, who is the founder of Ban Home Hug, where she takes care of more than 80 children. Some of the children are orphans, some of the children have HIV positive, some have been sexually assaulted, and she's caring for all of these little boys and little girls wonderfully. She's also the founder of the Sutasini Noi In Foundation. So because the children need to sleep now so quickly, we'll hear a chanting from them. Thank you. Welcome, Bhikkhuni Sutasini.
Sorry, what is the name in Zoom of Bhikkhuni Sutasini? Mechi Toi or no?
No, Bhikkhuni Sutasini.
Can you raise your hand?
Raise your hand. Tan Bhikkhuni Sutasini อยู่ในคอไหมขอยกมือหน่อยพร้อมนมัสการท่าน
สุทาสินียโสธร
สุทาสินียโสธร
ท่านตั้งชื่อว่าอะไรหาไม่เจอ สุทาสินี
Okay, here they are. Here are the children. Okay.
สาธุสาธุ
สาธุสาธุสาธุ The children are now practicing their meditation.
Namaskar, Bhikkhu, Bhikkhuni, Ubasok, Ubasika. My name is Bhikkhuni Sutasini from Yasothorn. Today, very late time for my kids. They want to sleep. Yes, but today I want to, in this time of difficult situation, the children learn how to face this adversity by the breath of consciousness and make right your mind until you become wise. To make all mind through this suffering by giving and sharing. I may all who are together in this world be strong, happy, and enjoy your life. Wish every breathe in and breathe out. You can do it with the kid. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. In, out.
Good evening, people around the world. We are Ban Hom Hak, Yasothon Province, Thailand. Ban Hom Hak has been established for 38 years. We take care and protect the kids, orphans that have problems from society and parents pass away. Today we play and meditation with everyone. Most of Bhikkhuni Suthasini focuses on physical and mental issues. We will pray for the kids to listen to the waves and their own voice, for healing, and meditation for heal the mind, to know that makes anger, hate, dislike, discontent, and return to focus on breathing. Let them know that breathing by yourself is important. Next, let's see what the children doing now.
โอ้ยอะไรวะเนี่ย
Thank you so very much Venerable Bhikkhuni Sutasini. And when we see you, for sure, we all see the mother of the Buddha, Mahapajapati Bhikkhuni. Your loving kindness is so evident. Thank you so much and have a lovely Vasa. And now we would like to invite the most venerable Bhikkhuni Dr. Panyawati from the USA to offer a Dhamma song. And after that, I do believe Dr. Suchada, you can select everybody. They're all happy to participate. Huh? Yeah. Venerable Bhikkhuni Dr. Panyawati for a lovely Dhamma song from, Venerable Bhikkhuni Dr. Panyawati is the abbess of Embracing Simplicity Hermitage in North Carolina, USA. She is truly an amazing teacher. Satuka.
Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you.
นมัสการค่ะ
Namaskaran.
Namaskar.
Bringing greetings from the United States.
We're ready for Bhikkhuni Dr. Panyawati at this time.
Hello, I'm Dr. Panyawati. I bring you greetings from the United States. On this auspicious day of celebration, the Buddha taught not just by precept, but by and he gave up so much just to be able to serve the world. And so I'd like to do a song in honor of that demonstration of how we should be in the world. I surrender all to you. Everything I have to you. Withholding nothing. Withholding nothing. I surrender all to you. Everything I have to you. Withholding nothing. Withholding nothing. I surrender all to you. Everything I have to you. Withholding nothing. I lay it all down. I lay it all down. I lay it all down. In service, I lay it all down. I lay it all down. I lay it all down. In service, lay it all down. I lay it all down. Lay it all down. In service, lay it all down. I lay it all down. Lay it all down. lay down my foolish pride, all the pain I feel deep inside. My future and my past, they're the worthless things that will not last. Oh, my dreams and my ambitions, lust for fame or high position. The greatest gift I can give is the life that I live. Oh, I lay it all down. I lay it all down. I lay it all down in service. I lay it all down, holding back for nothing. I lay it all down. I lay it all down in service. I lay down my foolish pride, all the pain I feel deep inside. My future and my past, they're the worthless things that will not last. Oh, my dreams and my ambitions, was for fame or high positions. The greatest gift I can give is the life that I live. Oh, I lay it all down freely, Lord, giving it all to you. Down, I worship, holding back for nothing. I lay it all down. I lay it all down in service. Hear the Dharma calling, come away. Hear the Dharma calling, come away. Hear the Dharma calling, lay it all down.
Every blessing of the Dhamma, Most Venerable Bhikkhuni Dr. Panyawati. What a touching and moving Dhamma song. Truly from the heart. Bless you. Satu, Satu, Satu. From all of us to you, a big hug of gratitude. Thank you so much. And may we go now to a very young little bhikkhuni. There's a lot of hope in Thailand. There's a really bright future for bhikkhunis coming. We now have bhikkhunis in Thailand. We also have bhikkhunis in Myanmar starting. So let's hear from a very young bhikkhuni, Bhikkhuni Supasini, who is the abbess of Bodhi Mata Temple in Thailand. Bhikkhuni Supasini จากประเทศไทย Bodhi Mata วัด Bodhi Mata
Namaskar Hante, Namaskar Aye, and hello to everyone. I am Bhikkhuni Supasini Potiyana from Son Poti Mata, Nakhon Pathom, Province. Today, I'm going to chant Katha Pahu. It's about Buddha has explained 8 way how to overcome the obstacle. Then let's see the meaning. นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะพาหุงสหัสสมัคนิมิตัสสาวุทันตังตีเมฆารังอุทิตโครัสเสนมารัง When the great devil who invent 1,000 arms, he carry fully weapon like timid elephant with devil army, emphatically frightening attack. ทานาทิธรรมวิธินาชิตวามุนิโต Buddha, win by generosity, is giving and sacrifice. ตันเตชะสาภวตุเตชยมังคารานิ By the power of that incident, the victory is belong to you. มาราติเรกมพิยุทธิตสัพพรัตติงโครัมปนาระวกมะธรรมทัตถยขัง When a Ravaka giant who has relentless fighting heart, he does not have patience. He has power more than the great devil. He comes to attack all night. ขันติสุทันตวิธินาชิตวามุนิโต Buddha win by endurance. ตันเตชะสาภวตุเตชยมังคาราน By the power of that incident, the victory is belong to you. นาราคิริงคชวรังอติมัตตภูตังทาวคิจักมัสสนีวสุทารุนันตัง When Narakiri, the heavily elephant, he is in wrath. He is very dangerous, running fast like wildfire, armament and thunder. เมตตามผู้เสกวิธินาชิตวามุนิโต Buddha win by เมตตา is loving kindness. ตันเตชะสาวัตุเตชยมังคาราน By the power of that incident, the victory is belong to you. อุคิตขะคมติหัตถสุทารุนันตังทาวันติโยชนะปะถังคุริมาระวันตัง When องคุริมาน who is insidious skill, he carries sword, run follow the way. อิทธิพิสังคตมโนชิตวามุนิโต Buddha win by mental power. ตันเตชะสาภวตุเตชยมังคารานิ By the power of that incident, the victory is belong to you. กัตตวานัตตธมุทารังอิวะคัพพินียาจินจายทุทวัจนังชยกายมัชเช When จินจะมานิกา slander Buddha in the crowd, she pretend to be pregnant by using cloth by the crown wood put on her stomach. สันเตนะโสมวิธินาชิตวามุนิโต Buddha win by being peace. ตันเตชะสาภวตุเตชยมังคาราน By the power of that incident, the victory is belong to you. สัจจังวิหายมติสัจจกวาทเกตุงวาทาติโลปิตามนังอติอันทภูตัง When สัจจะนิกรณ who is not keeping the truth, he thinks his speech is the best. He come to debate with Buddha with closed mind. ปัญญาปฏิปชริโตชิตวามุนิโต Buddha win by light the lantern is perceiving and recognizing. ตันเตชะสาภวตุเตชยมังคารานิ By the power of that incident, the victory is belong to you. นันโทปนันทพุชคังมหิทธิปุตเตนะเถระพุชเคนะธรรมาปยันโต When นันโทปนันทะนาคา he is so mighty, he was subdued by the son of Dignaka. he is listen to the Buddha suggestion itu Prateso Vitina Chitawa Muninto Buddha win by good networking Tante Chasa Pavatute Chayamangkaran by the power of that incident the victory is belong to you ทุกทาหัตถิพิพุชเทนะสุทัตถหัตถังธรรมังวิสุทธิชุตตาปิตนานัง Their misconception of Thapakapom like fierce snake on the hand of Thapakapom. He has power. He has mistaken that he is terrified. Yana Katena Vitina Chitava Muninto. Buddha by correct knowledge. Tante Chasa Pavatute Chayamang Parani. By the power of that incident, the victory is belong to you. Eta Pitutachayamang Kara Attakatha. Buddha auspicious victory or expel. Yo Vajano Tinatine Sarate Matanti. People who spell every day recognize every time. Pitavana ne Kavivithani Chupatavani. Mokhang Sukhang Adhikame Ro Sapanto. People who wave their danger, they shall enlighten, they shall happy because they practice until they have wisdom. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you.
That was a wonderful chanting and presentation in Pali and English of the Ratana Sutta. Simply marvelous. Thank you so much, Venerable Bhikkhuni Sukhasini. Thank you. When we see you, we see the future for Bhikkhunis in Thailand. Satu Tam, Satu Satu. And now may we go all the way to the border of Laos, to Nong Khai, to see Venerable Bhikkhuni Anula, the abbess of Ratanamani Temple in Nong Khai. Dionitan Bhikkhuni Anula Tiwa Ratanamani เรารอได้มีโอกาสรับพร Bhikkhuni Anula. Oh, there you are. Đại bật xiên nó, bật xiên khá.
นิมนต์ช่วยกดเปิดเสียงหน่อยเจ้าค่ะ
มีผู้ที่ได้ช่วยในวัดช่วยภิกขุณีอานุเปิดเสียงไหม ผู้ช่วยนะผู้ช่วยทุกท่านช่วยอาจารย์เปิดเสียงโอเคสาธุ
ขออภัยเจ้าค่ะกราบนมัสการดังไหมได้ยินไหมคะได้ยินไหมคะได้ยินไหมคะได้ยินค่ะได้ยินไม่ขอบคุณไม่ได้พูดอะไรได้ยินชัดเจ้าค่ะค่ะได้เลยเจ้าค่ะค่ะกราบนมัสการคณะภิกษุณีสงฆ์และภิกษุสงฆ์ทุกรูปเจ้าค่ะแล้วก็ขอเจริญพรมายังแม่ชีและญาติโยมทุกท่านเจ้าค่ะวันนี้น้อยพอดีไม่ได้เตรียมก็ขออภัยพอดีครั้งแรกเข้าใจว่าจะเตรียมเกี่ยวกับงานเป็นวันสารบูชานะคะก็เลยมีคิดว่าปีนี้รู้สึกว่าลำบากในการเข้าพรรษากันเราได้ปิดวัดด้วยนะคะในเหตุการณ์ที่ทั่วโลกลำบากอยู่นะคะเกี่ยวกับการภัยพิบัติด้วยกับโลกด้วยซึ่งโยงมาถึงวันพระที่จะเข้าพรรษาในวันไม่กี่วันข้างหน้านี้ก็คิดว่าเราจะพากันคณะภิกษุณีสงฆ์รัตนมณีภิกษุณีอารามค่ะก็จะสวดมนต์แผ่เมตตาให้กับชาวโลกด้วยนะคะในวันนี้ต่อไปก็ขอเชิญท่านสวดมนต์ร่วมกันค่ะหม่อมเริ่มเลยตวาพุทธรัตนังโอสัทังอุตมังวราตังเทวมนุสสานังพุทธเตเชนะโสตินานาสันตุปัตถวาสัพเพรุขาภูปัสสะเมตุเตสกัตตวาธัมมรัตนังโอสัทังอุตตมังวรังปริดาหูปัสสมานังธรรมเตเชนะโสทินานาสันตุปัตถวาสัพเพยาหูปัสสะเมตุเตสกัตตวาสัมภรัตนังโอสัทังอุตตมังวรังอาหุเนยยังปาหุเนยยังสังฆเตเชนะโสทินานาสันตุปัตถวาสัพเพโลกาบุปัสสะเมตุเตการุณิโกนาโถหิตายาสัพพปารินังปุเรตวาปารมีสัพพะปัตโตสัมโพธิมุตตมังเอเตนะสัจจวัชเชนะโหตุเตชยมังคารังสยันโตโพธิยามุเรสัตยานังนันทิวัตโนเอวังกวังวิชโยโหหิชยาสุสยมังคะเลอปราชิตปัลลังเกสีเสปตวิโภคะเลอภิเสเกสัพพพุทธานังอาคาปโตปโมทติสุนาคตังสุมังคลังสุปาปาตังสุโหติตังสุขโนสุโมโตจะสุยิทังพรหมจาริสุปทัฏฐินังกายกรรมังวาจากรรมังปทัฏฐินังปทัฏฐินังมโนกรรมังปณิทิเตปทัฏฐินาปทัฏฐินานิกัตตวานารพันตเทป สุขิโตวิรุณโหปุตตสาสเนอโรโคสุขิโตโหหิสหัสสะเพหิยาติปิสาอัตตราตาสุขิตาวิรุณหาปุตตสาสเนอโรคาสุขิตาโหหิสหัสสะเพหิยาติเตอัตตราตาสุขิตาวิรุณหาปุตตสาสเนอโรคาสุขิตาโหหัสหัสสะเพหิยาติปิขอให้ทุกท่านจงพบความสุขความเจริญรอดพ้นจากภัยพิบัติทั้งปวงด้วยเถิดในพรรษานี้เจ้าค่ะ
Dear Venerable Bhikkhuni Anala and Sangha, thank you so very much for your wonderful chanting and blessings at this time of COVID. And in your speech, you spoke that you offered loving kindness to people because many people are suffering from COVID right now. Thank you so very much. And now may we go to the most Venerable Bhikkhuni Dr. Mingyu from Taiwan. Let's go to Taiwan now. Satuka. Most Venerable Bhikkhuni Dr. Mingyu is the Deputy President of the World Alliance of Buddhists, the hosts of this activity this evening. Thank you, Most Venerable Bhikkhuni Dr. Mingyu.
Good evening, most available all Dharma friends. Today I prepare two sessions. First one, the Triple Gen English song. Please show everybody. First one. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Wish you all the happiness in the world. May you be well.
Thank you so much, Venerable.
I have a second one.
Yes,
but before second one, I hope to say Wheel of Dharma. The Wheel of Dharma is the translation of the Sanskrit word. Dharma chakra, similar to the wheel of a cart that keeps revolving. It symbolizes the Buddha's teaching as it continues to be spread widely and endlessly. The 8 spokes of the wheel represent the noble eightfold paths of Buddhism. The most important way of practice, the noble eightfold path refers to right view, right thought, right speech, right behavior, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right meditation in the olden days before statues and other images of the Buddha were made. This wheel of Dharma served as the object of worship. At the present time, the wheel is used internationally as the common symbol of Buddhism. So we must follow law of Buddha, teach us the way of practical attainment. So please now look second one, DVD. The teachings of Buddha.
Second video.
Yes, second video.
We hope sharing each other experience how to learn Buddhism. Buddhism is very well. Now, welcome everybody join in. We must follow the Buddha teachers. The family is attachment. Just as the great ocean has the basic of the soul, so also this teaching in Bodhidaya temple is the law of Buddha and Daya Indian. This is the teaching of Buddha under the Bodhi tree enlightenment.
title was the easy to very optimal perspective that is so, yet the knowledge one previous from the Dharma by Buddha tells us this is wisdom. Buddha says this Dharma of mind is not for the wise and nothing else without wisdom. It is the worthy to perform the present duty well and without more or postpone. Here tomorrow by acting now, one can live a good day. Dwell in the past, do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the moment. Mind and the body is not to for the past, not to worry about the future, not to anticipate troubles, but to do life wisely and honestly for the present. Thank you. Thank you. For wish you all the happiness in the world.
Most Venerable Bhikkhuni Dr. Mingyu, your students all around the world are so happy to see you and to hear the beautiful Dhamma song and the very peaceful and meaningful Dhamma video, and to hear the words of the Buddha's teachings. Satu Katan, Satu, Satu, Satu.
Satu, Satu.
Satu, Satu. And now shall we go to Sri Lanka? Let's go to Sri Lanka, everyone. Let's go to Sri Lanka to hear Venerable Bhikkhuni Madhule Vijitananda, the Chief Bhikkhuni of the Sakyadhita Training and Meditation Center in Sri Lanka. Satu coming you, Satu. You can open your microphone. Cindy, you can help her open her microphone.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, can I?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. evening, everyone. I am Bhikkhuni Nanda from Sri Lanka. Thank you, Bhikkhuni Dr. Lee, for inviting me starting today. Okay. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Buddha ke loka sarano Buddha suryo tamonuto evam saranam kemang Buddho me saranang marang Gacchami saranang buddhang natte toehang bayang sada Dhammo tiloka sarano Dhammo suryo tamonudo Evam tang saranang kemang Dhammo me saranang marang Gacchami saranang dhammang Natte toehang bayang sada Sangho tiloka sarano Sangho suryo tamonudo Evam tang saranang kema Sangho me saranang marang Gacchami saranang sanghang Natte toehang bayang sada Jayo munindante subodhimune Aho simarasa parajayohi Uggosayom deve ganapasanna Etena satkena jayasotoehang Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Today I bless in our Sri Lanka and whole country who is suffering with the COVID virus. Every day, our temple, morning and evening, blessing chanting in the Ratana Sutra. When Buddha living that time in India, Visala Mahanuvara, this kind of big virus, people getting sick and they dead. Nobody cleaning the dead body. That time, Ministry of Community invite to the Buddha. Buddha, went to the Visala Mahanura and into the Pratana Sutra and chanting water into the area. After that, the city coming good and heavy raining coming and everything go away. Until today, in Sri Lanka, people believe in the Ratana Sutra can blessing and safety all of you and everybody. Every time we blessing until today, Ratana Sutra. Today my time no enough chanting the Ratana Sutra, but I chanting in the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha and blessing. Buddha like the sun. Buddha Suryo Dhamondo. We report at Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Evan Tang Saranang Kema. If the Buddhas Dhamma Sangha help us all this samsara. People suffering, understand the Dhamma and blessing. All of the countries, everybody can safety with the Dhamma and the Metta and attain Nibbana. I need to say Dr. Lee, Bhikkhuni Dr. Lee, again and again, thanks invite to me for the blessing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Most Venerable Bhikkhuni Madhulay Vijayachananda. We are so grateful to you for your lovely chanting of Ratana Sutta and talk explaining the origins of the Ratana Sutta and how the Buddha's chanting of the Sutta led to the end of disease. And we are so grateful to you and to the Bhikkhuni Sangha of Sri Lanka, the Bhikkhuni Sangha of Taiwan, and the Bhikkhuni Sangha of Korea for making a freshness and aliveness in the Bhikkhuni Sangha of the present right now. And Bhikkhuni Mandalay, I want people to know that your temple is an international temple and you have international students there. Is Bhikkhuni Silananda there? Can we see her for one moment? She's from Singapore and she's living in Sri Lanka and studying there. Bhikkhuni Silananda, can we see your smile for a second? We know you're okay. Ah, wonderful student and teacher. Wonderful, wonderful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So for all you young upasikas and you think you want to become a bhikkhuni, it's a great idea. And you can go anywhere in the world and become bhikkhuni. You see, you could go from Singapore to Sri Lanka, you can go from Bangladesh to Taiwan, you can go anywhere. It's a great opportunity to become a bhikkhuni. And now may we hear from Venerable Dr. Matila Chaudhry, who is the Joint Secretary General of the World Alliance of Buddhists, WAB. Dr. Matila is working on her PhD in Buddhism now, and she is from Bangladesh. Satuka, Dr. Matila. Thank you, Tan.
Highest respect to most venerable Bhikkhu Sangha and most venerable Bhikkhuni Sangha, venerable evening singers, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, it is a great honor for me to be here today. Thanks to the organizing committee for giving me the opportunity to give a talk today. So I would like to talk about like what is the importance of reciting Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta for universal betterment. So Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, which is considered important, chanting Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, which is considered important in current situation as a whole world is in crisis of COVID-19 pandemic. So chanting is the process of gathering divine and spiritual energy that help the transformation of different life issues. So thus benefiting each and every aspects of life.
No video. I think that person no video. That's why.
Physical, mental issues, mental blockage, energy blockage, emotional imbalances, challenges related with relationship, along with the negative emotions, all of these issues can be healed by sutra chanting. So chanting has more benefits than we might expect. Several scientific studies have been conducted to observe the meditative effects on the body. The benefits of chanting have been observed in the form of improved pulmonary function, increased mental alertness, increased environmental awareness, and potential relief from the depression and stress. So according to medical research, when we chant, our mind releases positive energy that negative thoughts or stresses. So also help to decrease anxiety and depressive symptoms in human body. So another study has postulated that chanting Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta can enlighten and purify our body and mind, and make oneself happier and healthier. Spread love, compassion, forgiveness, most importantly, uplift the spiritual standing. The Buddha taught many things, as we know, but the basic concept in Buddhism can be summed up by the Four Noble Truths and the Noble Eightfold Path. They are called noble because they ennoble on who understands them, and they are called truths because corresponding with reality, they are true. We find this in the first sermon of the Lord Buddha, which called Dhammacakkappavattana Sutra. So, as we still here to listen our senior bhikkhunis, most venerable bhikkhunis and bhikkhu sangha as well. So I don't want to make my speech longer, but I would like to say that in conclusion, like chanting the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutra is an integrated part of a daily life. A good, happy life cannot be without recitation Dhammacakkappavattana Sutra, as I realize. So once more, please allow me to thank the World Alliance of Buddhist Work and its networking organization for its initiative in organizing this wonderful forum and for allowing me to give a talk today. So thank you very much once again. Metta to all.
Thank you so very much, Venerable Dr. Nechi Matila. That was a wonderful talk, very meaningful about the importance to our bodies and minds of the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. And you are an excellent Dhamma teacher, really excellent Dhamma teacher. Satu, satu, satu. And now may we go to Taiwan, and we have very important speakers from the beginning to the end. And we will hear now from the most venerable Bhikshuni, Dr. Dao Fu, who is the president of the Chinese Young Buddhist Association of Taiwan. Venerable Bhikkhuni Dr. Dao Fu, president of Chinese Young Buddhist Association of Taiwan. Satu Kata.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so proud to join your team. And I'd like to share my idea about this pandemic. This COVID-19 pandemic is announced to remind and to notify us human beings who regards himself as the most intelligent being in the world, slashing other creatures' life to nourish his appetite and exhausting resources to satisfy his desires. To refrain from the devastation meant by humans and to keep the natural balance of the earth in order to create a more sustaining environment for all living beings is an urgent responsibility and an action in need for all of us to work on. During the human's lockdown period, air becomes fresh, water becomes clear, animals die in the town and the wild. We can reflect how much wrongdoings we have done to others, to the environment. However, it is not too late as we recollect the teaching of the Buddha, altruism, compassion, and wisdom. During the lockdown time, we can spend more time to meditate, to calm down, and to purify our mind. Instead of chasing outside to lure our mind go astray, to exercise to strengthen our immune system, and to become a vegetarian to protect the lives of animals and the plant as the guardian of the earth. I like these words in the paragraph to encourage us to lead a more cheerful and meaningful life. Hope you enjoy it. Not everything is locked down. Remember, sunrise is not locked down. Hope is not locked down. Fresh air is not locked down. Family time is not locked down. Friendship is not locked down. Creativity is not locked down. Hobbies are not locked down. Prayers are not locked down. Happiness is not locked down. Hopes and dreams are not locked down. Kindness is not locked down. Learning is not locked down. Conversation is not locked down. Imagination is not locked down. Sunsets are not locked down. Hope is not locked down. Cherish what you have. Stay at home and make the most of your time. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be well. Amitabha. Thank you. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you so very much, Most Venerable Bhikshuni Dr. Daofu, for bringing us back to remember the importance during this time of COVID that we really do have a lot of freedom and a lot of things that we can do and have good positive energy about, such as our hope and our happiness, our friendships and our family time. Thank you for refocusing our minds onto the positive that we can see during this time of COVID and the importance of having a vegetarian diet and our connection to the earth. Bless you. Satu, 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 Venerable. Thank you so very much. Thank you, God. And now, may we hear from Venerable Bhikkhuni Bodhi of the Analaya Arama of Chiang Rai, Thailand, and Bhikkhuni Bodhi is from Malaysia. She is formerly the Dean of the International Buddhist College of Songkhla, Thailand. Satu Katan. We look forward to your inspirational words. Satu Ka.
First of all, I would like to thank the organizers for organizing this event that brings together bhikkhunis and bhikkhunis, bhikkhus, upasika upasakas, across the world. And this is a very this event that invites the four assemblies. The four assemblies to be present is very rare. And I thank the organizers for thinking of putting together such an event where the four assemblies can be together. So this forum is entitled, and I want entitled the Dhammacakka Forum, the forum on the wheel of Dhamma. I must say, that we are very, 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 very fortunate that Buddha decided to set the wheel of Dhamma in motion. Had he not set it in motion, many of us would continue, or all of us actually would continue, to be stuck in samsara without moments of relief. And because he has set the wheel of Dhamma in motion, sentient beings, more than 2,600 years, or about that, have opportunities to find a way out of suffering. So I'm very, very grateful that Buddha did decide, after his enlightenment, to set the wheel of Dhamma in motion. Now that he has set the wheel of Dhamma in motion, and it is still rolling, and our wise elders had kindly and compassionately re-established the broken lineage of the Theravada Buddhist Bhikkhuni Buddhist order. So now the order is very well established and is expanding. And it, of course, with the completion of the fourfold assembly again, then more people, more sentient beings can benefit from Buddha's early effort. So how we would not have known where does suffering come from. Not knowing where suffering comes from, then we would not know how to get out of it. So this is a very, very fundamental, actually, question. A very, very fundamental one. People who have not encountered Dhamma would not have known where suffering comes from. And even when they are very happy, they do not experience true happiness, because in that happiness too lies suffering. Why? Because suffering is not properly understood, it's not well understood. Suffering comes from the ordinary pain, dukkha dukkata. Suffering comes from change, viparinama dukkha. Suffering comes from being conditioned. So, having not encountered Dhamma, therefore, we cannot understand fully what Dhamma is. Without understanding fully what Dhamma is, then we cannot get out of suffering. So we are glad, that this view of Dhamma is set in motion, and that we are all benefiting from it. And we hope, the whole assembly can continue to work hard together to spread the teachings of Buddha for the benefits of all sentient beings. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Venerable Bhikkhuni Bodhi, for your insightful Dhamma talk, telling us about the importance of the Buddha's teaching and the turning of the Dhamma wheel and the establishment of the Bhikkhuni Sangha, and questioning where something comes from so that we can go to the root and see the root of suffering and understand the meaning of suffering. You are one of the most profound Dhamma teachers. Satu Katana. May your teachings go far and wide, the wheel of Dhamma turning and turning. May many, many, many women come to study at your temple, Analaya Aram in Chiang Rai, Satuka. You can go to Facebook, right? You have Facebook? Facebook and like this?
Yes, there is a Facebook, yes.
You have the Facebook, so they can go to study with you. After lockdown is finished, we still have hope, okay? Satu Katana, who can go to study with you is very, very lucky. Satu Katan. And now, may we go to a Bhikkhuni Sangha, whole Sangha that's waiting for us in Sakonnakorn, Thailand. Venerable Bhikkhuni Silananda, the abbess of Silanantawan Temple in Sakonnakorn. We would love to hear chanting from your Sangha. Satukat.
Okay. เราขอถวายความเคารพอย่างสูงเหนือเสียงก้าวในพระบรมครูสัมมาสัมพุทธเจ้าที่ทรงประกาศพระธรรมนะไม่ได้ยินเปิดเสียงหรือยังเปิดโวลูมไหม
We cannot hear you. Louder, please. Much louder, please.
อยู่ไกลเกินไปแสดงว่าอย่างนี้ได้ยินไหมคะอย่างนี้ได้ยินไหม Can you hear me? Can you hear me? เราไม่มีลำโพงดัง
When you speak very, very loudly, we can hear you. Must speak very loudly. Thank you, Tan.
ฮัลโหลได้แค่นี้ลำโพงยาวเกินไป Can you hear me? Thank you. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? นมัสการค่ะ
Okay, Ka.
นมัสการค่ะสาธุข้าพเจ้าขอทำความเคารพอย่างสูงยิ่งเหนือเสียงก้าวในพระบรมครูสัมมาสัมพุทธเจ้าผู้ทรงประกาศพระธรรมทำให้เกิดภิกษุภิกษุณีสงฆ์และการเผยแพร่ธรรมกว้างไกลออกไปก็ธรรมของพระองค์กว้างเข้าไปถึงจิตใจของผู้คนเมื่อเกิดภิกษุภิกษุณีสงฆ์ขึ้นก็เป็นตัวแทนแห่งธรรมของพระองค์จนมาถึง 2,600 ปีและจะยังคงดำรงก้าวไปข้างหน้าคำสอนของพระองค์ยังคงอยู่แม้พระองค์จะสิ้นไปแล้วเหมือนกับวิดีโอที่ท่านอาจารย์ดร.นิ่งรี่ได้เปิดเมื่อสักครู่ สถานที่ทุกสิ่งบ่งบอกถึงความเกิดขึ้นตั้งอยู่และดับไปภาพสุดท้ายของวิดีโอเป็นภาพของสิ่งประหลาดหักพังแต่มีพระพุทธรูปอยู่ตรงกลางซึ่งหมายถึงตัวพระธรรมของพระองค์ยังคงอยู่สอนอยู่เสมอว่าอนิจจังทุกขังอนัตตาอยู่ในธรรมจักรกับปวัตตนสูตรเมื่อเรามองโลกตามเป็นจริงอย่างนี้อยู่เป็นประจำย่อมปรากฏความหลุดพ้นจากความยึดมั่นถือมั่นภิกษุณีสังฆะก็มีความสำคัญประดุจนาชั้นดีพระเจ้าเปรียบเทียบพุทธองค์สอนสิ่งลึกซึ้งให้ทั้งฝ่ายภิกษุภิกษุณีเพราะว่าสละเรือนมีศรัทธาอย่างยิ่งต่อพระบรมครูจึงสละเรือนออกบวชเป็นบรรพชิตศึกษาด้วยความทุ่มเทและใส่ใจเมื่อเข้าถึงธรรมแล้วคำสอนย่อมเปิดเผยสิ่งลี้ลับได้เราฝึกตนคำสอนมีความลึกซึ้งในลี้ลับอยู่ข้างในสามารถเปิดเผยและนำคนให้พ้นจากทุกข์ได้อริยมรรคมีองค์8ธรรมจักรยังคงวิ่งต่อไปและนี่เป็นกิจหน้าที่ของเราทุกคนสาธุกับขอพระคุณพระอาจารย์ดร.ลีท่านรัตนวลีตลอดทั้งทีมงานทุกคนทุกฝ่ายขออนุโมทนาเป็นอย่างยิ่งกราบเคารพต่อพระเจ้าและเหล่าภิกษุสงฆ์ผู้ทรงคุณความดีทั้งหลายภิกษุณีสงฆ์ผู้ทรงคุณทั้งหลายเช่นเดียวกันสาธุ
Namaskaram. This is a translate into English that Venerable Silananda speech. First of all, we would like to homage to the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Today is Asana Busha Day. It's the full moon of the 8th month. This is a very important day. There are the different gems, and we would like to respect all the Dhamma that the Buddha preached, teaching, and spread all over the world. His teaching truly to all mind and establish the Bhikkhu and Bhikkhuni Sangha. From now is 2,600 years already. The flame you can see from the Dr. Venerable Minju video already. All the damage place that occur in that video is that meaning is like a tilakkhana, anicca, dukkha, anatta. You can see the last pictures. That is the picture. Everything allowed is damaged, but the thing that's still alive is the Buddha, Dhamma. The center is the Buddha statue. It's perfectly. That means his teaching still until now today. The 8th Noble Path still around still widely in the world.
ไม่ได้ยินเสียงเลยค่ะ
The Dhammas will truly in all our mind. When you see the lakkhana of anicca, dukkha, anatta every day in daily life, we can achieve to the enlightenment and get rid of the attachment. The Dhamma will truly to all mind. Bhikkhu and Bhikkhuni nowadays still stay to spread all the Dhamma of the Buddha, sacrifice ourselves, get the deeply of the Dhamma. We can preach the Dhamma to others. Like a mystery thing that can mystery. Open of the mystery thing. That means all Buddha teaching still continue forever. It seems like the one sutta in Desana Sutta, there is one farmer headman asking the Buddha that about the Buddha compassion. He asking that, Venerable Sir, doesn't the blessed one feel compassionate toward our living being? Yes, headman. The Tathagata will compassionate toward our living being. So then why it is universal that the blessed one teach the Dhamma truly to some, yet not so truly to others? Then headman, I will question you and answer. If a farmer wants support to feel some seed, one excellent, one medium quality, and one poor, which one they will go to seed? It mean the meaning is mean they will choose the one excellent. That means the bhikkhu and bhikkhuni of the Buddha. So thank you to all venerable and respect to all who organized the event. Thank you, Venerable Dr. Lee, Venerable Ratanawali, and all participants. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Most Venerable Bhikkhuni Silananda, for your lovely Dhamma talk, emphasizing the importance and meaningfulness of Asala Puja Day and how the teachings of the Buddha have gone on for thousands of years now, because there are teachings from bhikkhus and bhikkhunis, and fourfold Sangha. The preaching of Dhamma is what keeps the Dhamma alive. And thank you so much for your excellent Dhamma talk. And may I invite others to go to this temple. It's a wonderful temple, and they are meditation masters. Bhikkhuni Silananda is a meditation master of Vipassana. So let's go to another Vipassana temple now on the other side of the earth. Let's go to Germany, to Venerable Bhikkhuni Palanyani, and to go see her temple and hear her Dhamma talk. Some of the best speakers for the end. Satuka.
Good afternoon and greetings from Germany. I'm very, very grateful to be here with all of you. And I'm very, very happy and want to thank all the organizers and all the people who get involved with this, so that we can, for our Asala Puja, do this Dhammachakra remembrance and chanting. Namaskar to all the bhikkhus, all the bhikkhunis, and greetings to all of you upasakas and upasikas. We have heard a lot of Asala Puja already, and of the Dhammachakkappavattana Sutta and the meaning of the Lord Buddha's teaching. So I just want to focus a little bit for a few minutes on what we've got in this world. So if you ask me, we have the most precious thing in the world, namely the Dhamma of the Lord Buddha. And it is still, after he set it in motion 2,600 years more or less ago, it is still turning. And that is so wonderful. Sometimes, okay, it's a little bit tilting left and right. It's maybe not always the pure Dhamma that we get to hear, that we get to know, but it still exists. It's still available to us. And that is such a valuable thing. And this very first teaching of the Buddha came into being because the Lord Buddha had put himself through a lot of effort, through a lot of pain and practice, actually, to find something that is beyond the 10 armies of Mara. You remember the 10 armies of Mara that are very, very disturbing things that can happen to all of us. There are, firstly, the sensual pleasures. Then there's the discontent. There is, of course, hunger and thirst. There's craving as the fourth. As the fifth, there's sloth and torpor. There's fear as the sixth. Doubt as the seventh. Conceit and ungratitude, let's say disgratitude, ungratitude as the eighth, and the falsely received gain and honor that we make up our egos with, that is the ninth. And self-exaltation and disparaging others, that is the 10th. And the Lord Buddha, was in a situation when he saw Mara and his armies, and he could have gone and be a nice king with a nice kingdom and a beautiful wife and all that. But he went through with all the fighting against Mara and his armies. And we can be still just grateful that he has done that. No, I have to say otherwise. There's more that we can do. We cannot only be grateful. We can just now, as the Buddha did then, go ahead and do these things. We can practice. It's still available. Venerable Dr. Lee mentioned several places where you can practice, and they are available. And the Buddha's teaching is a teaching from Ehipassiko. Come and see for yourself. So there is no belief, no blind belief necessary. We can just go ahead and try for ourselves, and then we can maybe find what the Buddha said in the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta for ourselves. That would be the greatest thing. I mean, yes, we cannot become a Buddha because there can be only one Buddha at a time, but we can at least become arahants in this lifetime. And I want to encourage you to never give up of the opportunity that would be that this overcoming of all suffering would be possible for you. We are now in a situation where we experience the suffering coming from all ends. It's coming to us, towards us, and in forms of diseases, in forms of catastrophes. Here in Germany, presently, in forms of floods. And it's coming up from all sides. So we can practice. And we can do what the Buddha said. And when we go to the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta and analyze what he has done or what he has told his bhikkhus, then the first thing is he mentioned the middle way. The middle way. And he says that the middle way is the Eightfold Noble Path. In fact, that is not too extreme in the self-punishment and not extreme in self-indulgence. And then when it's in the center of both, then this middle way becomes the Eightfold Noble Path that is mentioned in the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. And this Eightfold Noble Path, then he states, is the how it's called in English again, the Four Noble Truths, of course. The Four Noble Truths, Dukkham Ariyat Satcham. There is suffering. Yes, there is. We all know that. We all experience that all the time. And there is a cause for that suffering. There is a cause, and that lies deeply within us. It's not to be found outside. It's to be found inside of us, inside of our hearts. And then that was when I heard of the Buddha's teaching for the first time. That was the most precious thing to hear. There is a way out of this suffering. There is a way out of suffering. And no one else teaches that. We, in other religions or other teachings, we can go to heaven or we can go to hell or we can do whatever, but there is no getting out of suffering here and now in this very life. So this was the best, the most precious, the most wonderful thing that he found. We can actually go out, and he did it. He didn't tell us because he had some ideas. He told us because he knew. He told us because he found out. So, yes. And then we're spinning the circle and coming back to the Eightfold Noble Path. And that is the way to go. That is the way to go. The Eightfold Noble Path with the Samadhi, the right view, Samma Sankappo, the right understanding, let's say. Then Samma Vacha, the right speech. Samma, what comes next? Kammanto, as I believe. The right action, the right livelihood then. Ajivo, Samma Ajivo. Then Samma Vayamo, the right effort, or the four kinds of right striving. Then Samasati, right awareness, and right concentration. So this is the path that we can go, and each of us can go. All of us who have an awareness of, oh, where's my cigarette? Where's my next movie? Where's my sensual pleasure? All of us who can be aware of our wantings and of our aversions could direct the awareness also to the wholesome things, to the liberation of that suffering, and to the abandonment. And then I come to the system of how the Buddha taught the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. There are the Four Noble Truths, Dukkhang Arya Satchang, Dukkha Samudayo Arya Satchang, Dukkha Nirodha Arya Satchang, Dukkha Nirodha Gamini Arya Satchang. And all those noble truths, the noble truth of the suffering, of the noble truth of that there is a reason for that suffering, and that's our craving. The truth of there being a way to get out. And then the truth of this is the path to go for you. Here you have. And then these four noble truths are split up in three parts. The first noble truth is to be understood. I remember when I was young, I already knew the Buddha's teaching, and I liked things like metta, karuna, and all these things. And but I didn't believe that the Buddha could be right with the first noble truth. In my sense of conceit, thought, well, there he was a bit pessimistic, wasn't he? No, he wasn't. We are blind. That's why we don't see it. There is the seed of suffering in every single moment. We taint it beautiful. And we need to understand that we can overcome the suffering. And we only can overcome it when we see it really that there is suffering. So this painting it nicely in nice colors is very unhelpful to us. So we now have disasters, sicknesses, and all that. We have all those 10 armies of the Buddha, of Mara, have present in our daily life. So we need to understand these things are there. And then we can go to the next step. And once it's understood, so the first part is we need to understand, then it is understood comes as the last part. Then we need to abandon that which keeps us in the loop. We need to abandon this craving that we have. And the Buddha says the second noble truth, the cause of suffering needs to be abandoned. We need to see that. I abandon it. We need to make the step. I abandon it. And then the third step is, it is abandoned. Then for the third noble truth, we have to realize, really realize there is this way out. And then comes something that struck me so hard. Because first I thought, I want to go out of suffering. But then you realize, actually, that's not true. You are really clinging. We are really clinging to all this suffering. And we even want it sometimes. We sometimes want to cry. We sometimes want to harm other people. And that is not to realize the way out. When we realize that there is a way out, then we don't do these things anymore. So we need to realize. And then we really have to thoroughly understand that, and it needs to, in the end, we need to be able to say, it has been realized. This truth, that there is a way out, and that I can do. We remember doubt was Amara's army part. So no doubt, just go ahead and do. And then we need to develop the Eightfold Noble Path. But I think when I talk longer on that, that will take a very long time. So I just won't do now. Maybe there's another occasion. There is the Eightfold Noble Path, and we know it already. And there is another thing that I want to mention, because I thought I saw all the children earlier. Now they are asleep maybe, but they are there and they become Buddhists, or they are Buddhists already. So these are the ones who have to keep the wheel in motion. The Buddha set it in motion. We are the ones now, we older ones. We keep it in motion for them. And we need to encourage them. We need to give them all the teaching that we can, so that then they can continue to keep the wheel of the Dhamma in motion for a long time to go. And the last thing that I had in mind for today was that I wanted to chant a brief chanting. Is that allowed still?
I think so, because we really all want to hear it, you know. Go for it, Venerable.
Okay, so it's the Devata Ujoja sorry, Uyotana Katha. And it says in the first lines, in all this mass of suffering, may you not suffer. It says, when you are in the midst of scary things, just don't be scared. And yeah, if you are sitting in the middle of disaster, just don't get soaked by it. Dukkha pata chani dukkha payapata chani bhaya sukha pata chani sukha hontu sape pipanino ettavata cha amhehi sampatang punya sampadang sape devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya nanang dadantu sadhaya silang rakantu sapada bhavana pirata hontu gachantu devata gata sape buddha balapata pachekanam chayang balam arahantanam chatijena rakhang bandhami sabaso. May you be all free from suffering.
What an outstanding, wonderful, powerful Dhamma talk. Thank you. And such lovely voice and lovely chanting. And your teachings of the Buddha and the 10 armies of Mara, and how that we do have choices. We do have places that we can go to get out of the suffering, to go to practice. And the preciousness of the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta and the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. And it's really, truly amazing. You gave this Dhamma talk, not in your language, which is German. You gave this Dhamma talk in English. That is simply outstanding. And I would like you to know that Dr. Pornchai, Venerable Dr. Pornchai, is the one who organized this activity. And I do hope that in the future, you and he and I can help you so that you can offer a Dhamma talk on your own one evening. You're excellent Dhamma teacher. Fantastic. Satu Katana. Thank you.
Thank you for the encouragement.
Yes, Satuka. Enjoy the Vasa. Enjoy the Vasa.
Thank you. Same to you. And the same for all the venerables.
Satu. And now we would like to hear from Venerable Mechi Thoi. She's been waiting quite a long time, and she's in Thailand. She is the head nun of Udon Thani province. Venerable Mechi Thoi. Satu Katan. She speaks 3 languages fluently, so here she is.
Good evening, most venerable Bhikkhu, most venerable Bhikkhuni, and Upasok Upasika. My name is Mechi Thoi, Mechi Panyaporn Sangkam from Udon Thani, Thailand. Today I will chanting Chayamongkol Katha. Okay. Namo ame Buddhate Chasarata Yadhamika Te Chapasi Tipasi วานารายบรเมสุราสิทธิพรหมาจะอินทราจะจตุโลกะกัมพีรักกะสมุทาภูตุงคังคะจะสรัมภชัยยปสิทธิภาวันตุเตชัยยะชัยยะโทอารานิโทอารานิอุทาทิอุทาทินาทินาทิชัยยะชัยยะกะโกละโตลานิสัยนิไรสัยเสนเมรุราชพลนราชิคัมพีระสงพีนาเกณฑนาคีปีศาจพูตกาลิชัยยะชัยยะดวนนิเมียตโรกีชัยยะชัยยะสิงคีสุธาดานามุขชาชัยยะชัยยะวโรนามุขศาสตราชัยยะชัยยะจัมปาทินาคกุลคันโตชัยยะชัยยะคาจักโกนาตุรงสุกรภูชงสีหาเปียกทิปะชัยยะชัยยะวโรนามุขยาตราชิตาชิตาเสนารีปุณสุติโนราดีชัยยะชัยยะสุขาสุขชีวิชัยยะชัยยะโทอารานิตาเลสดาสุชัยยะชัยยะชัยยะโทอารานิสันตินสดาชัยยะชัยยะมังกรารัญญาภวะเกชัยยะชัยยะวโรนายาเกชัยยะชัยยะราคาเสสุรภูชเตชาชัยยะชัยยะพรหมเมนทกนาชัยยะชัยยะราชาธิราสาชัยชัยยะชัยปัทวิงสาพังชัยยะชัยยะอรหันตปัญเจกพุทธสาวังชัยยะชัยยะมหิสุโรอารินเทวาชัยยะชัยยะพรหมาสุราโคชัยยะชัยยะนาโควิรุณหโกวิรุปโคจันทิมาราวิอินโทอาจาเวนะเตยโยอาจักขุเวโรวันโมจาจะปาชุนาโหกุมาโรทัตตารัตกุอาทาราสมหาเทวาสิจิตาปัสสาอันทโยอิสิโนสาวกาสัพพะชัยรามโมภวันตุเตชัยยะธัมโมจะสังโฆจะดัสสะปาโลจะชัยยะกัมนาชัยยะเตเชยนาชัยยะโสติภวันตุเตเอเตนะพุทธเตเชนะโหนตุเตชัยยะมังคลังชัยโยปิยพุทธสัสสิริมาโตอายังมารัสสะจปาปิมาโตปาราสโยอุโกสยัมโพธิมันเดปะโมทิตาชัยยะตถาพรหมคณามหิสิโนชัยโยปิยพุทธสัสสิริมาโตอายังมารัสสะจปาปิมาโตปาราสโยอุโกสยัมโพธิมันเดปะโมทิตาชัยยะตถาอินทคณามหิสิโนชัยโยปิยพุทธสัสสิริมาโตอายังมารัสสะจปาปิมาโต ปาราชโยอุโกสยัมโพธิมันเดติตาชัยยะตถาเทวคณามหิสิโนสยโยปิพุทธัสสะสิริมาโตอายังมารัสสะจปาปิมาโตปาราชโยอุโกสยัมโพธิมันเดปะโมติตาชัยยะตถาสุปันนะคณามหิสิโนสยโยปิพุทธัสสะสิริมาโตอายังมารัสสะจปาปิมาโตปาราชโยอุโกสยัมโพธิมันเดปะโมทิตาชัยยะตถานาคคณามหิสิโนสยโยปิพุทธัสสะสิริมาโตอายังมารัสสะจปาปิมาโตปาราชโยอุโกสยัมโพธิมันเดติตาชัยยะตถาสรังภคณามหิสิโนสยันโตโพธิยามูเลสักกายานังนันติวันธานุเอวังตวังวิชโยโหหิชยาสุชยมังคาเลอปาราชิตาปันลังเกสีเสปันดาวิโปคาเรอภิเสเกสาปะพุทธานะอากาปะโตปะโมตติสุนาคตังสุมังคลาสุปาวาตังสุโหติตังสุขาโนสุโมโหโตจะสุเยทังรามจาริสุปาทาคินากายกรรมังวาจากรรมังปาดาคินังปาดาคินังมโนกรรมังปาเนติเตปาดาคินาปาดาคินาตวานาลาพันตันเทปาดาคิเนเตอัทาลาทาสุขิตาวิรุณหาพุทธศาสนิอโรคาสุขิตาโหทัสหาสะเพหิยาติภิสุนันตัวพนตัวเยเทวะอาสมิงทาเนอธิคตาธิคายุกาสันทาโหตัวสุขิตาโหตัวสัพพทารักขันตัวสัพพสัตตานังรักขันตุชินาสาสนังยากาจิปัฏนาเนสังสะเพปุเรนตัวมโนราธายุตากาเลภวาสันตุวาสังวาสาวลาหักการุคาจุปันทวาเตสังนิวาเรนตุจะสัมพันธากายสุขังจิตติสุขังอรหันตุยะตาระหัง By the power of God's triumph, may the victory blessing be us. 以光荣胜利的力量，愿胜利的祝福是我们的。ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you so very much, Most Venerable Mechi Toy, for a wonderful, beautiful sounding chanting of the victory chant. And may I reflect that when we see you, we think of 300 years of contributions of Mechis in this country of Thailand. 300 years, Mechis have been chanting and offering teachings and caring for temples and caring for people. and releasing any ego, living together, many people from different walks of life. It's so beautiful. And Mechi Thoi, you are one of the kindest people I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. You go throughout Udon Thani province, checking on the Mechis, bringing them clothing, bringing them food, bringing them medicine. Satu Tan, may you have a good health and a long life and a very, very peaceful and happy Vasa. Satu Katan. Satu, Satu, Satu. And at this time, if there is any Thila Shin, we would like to have a Thila Shin from Myanmar. If there's a Thila Shin available, who would like to offer a blessing or reflection. If Mary Kam is here, I'm not sure. And while we wait to see, let's have a final closing chanting by Venerable Bhikkhuni Ratnawali of Thailand. Satuka. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. จิระปะรินิพุตัมปิตังภคะวันตังอุทิสะอรหันตังสัมมาสัมพุทธัง Remembering the Blessed One, the Noble Lord and perfectly enlightened One, who long ago attained Parinibbana. Sattha akarasama anakariyang papachita, who we have gone forth with faith from home to homelessness. Tassaming Bhagavati Pramachariyang Charama. And like the Blessed One, we practice the holy life. Bhikkhuni nang sikkha sa chiva samapanna. Fully endowed with the Bhikkhuni training and livelihood. Tang no pramachariyang imasa kevalasa tukha khanthassa anta kiriyaya sangvattatu. May this holy life lead us to the end of this whole mass of suffering. Thank you very much. Dhammakaya Temple. Let me gratitude to my great teacher. Thank you very much. Venerable Dr. Ponchai and Venerable Dr. Lee, Venerable almost Venerable Bhikkhuni Panyawati and Palayani and Venerable Poti and every Bhikkhuni Sangha. Thank you very much, and Mechi Sangha and Ubasok Ubasika Sangha. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Bhikkhuni Ratnawali, for your chanting and your reflection on going forth, and also for your expression of gratitude to your teacher, Longpo Tamachayo, and to Venerable Bhikkhu, Dr. Piapong, Dr. Pornchai Piapong. and to your Bhikkhuni teachers. And at this time, I would like to turn the microphone over to Dr. Suchada. If you'll ever talk to me again, I don't know, but I hope you will still be my friend. I did a lot of talking tonight because I think I know these folks a little bit easily, you know, so please forgive me. And you give a talk now, and then we go to Dr. Ponchai, and look, we have about 200 people here still in this call going on for nearly 3 hours. Isn't that amazing? Satu, satu, satu.
Okay. Thank you very much. Venerable Dr. Lee, that's you are a very great moderator, actually. Sadhu ka. So now we come to almost the end of the event, the Global Dhammachakra Forum, the third anniversary of 24th hour of Dhammachakra chanting. And for today, I'm sure that all honorable guests will be fulfilled with loving kindness and receive a lot of impressive merit that we have done together today. So actually, this is the first day and we still have 2 days left. Tomorrow is the second day. We will have this event again tomorrow from 7 to 9 p.m. Thailand time with Zoom application, same with today. And on these opportunities, may I respectfully invite Venerable Drs. Ponchai Palawachamo Pinyapong, President of World Alliance of Buddhists, WAB, to lead us sharing loving kindness and pay homage to the Triple Gems. กราบนิมนต์ค่ะ
Oh, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. ที่ทำไมมัน spotlight เนอะ Okay, thank you very much, everyone. All the speakers and especially Bhikkhuni Dr. Lee. So I listened almost 3 hours with happiness and joyfulness because everyone I have the strong intention to sharing their views and blessing for people of the world and to commemorate the Asalaha Bucha Day together. And I just making me to know, there are a lot of Bhikkhuni nun in many parts of Thailand and on over the world. So I think this is amazing and program. And when I listen to whenever Bhikkhuni Dr. Lee, I thinking maybe during Vasa, maybe we give one channel for Bhikkhuni and nun. And you can organize the program running by yourself. Maybe give the Dhamma talk once a week or once a day, up to you, daily activity or weekly activity or special occasion, I think. And many people can join and listen to the Dhamma talk. And I can see that there are many knowledgeable Bhikkhuni and nun. And so people can getting to know Bhikkhuni and nun better and better. This is just my thinking during listening to everyone talk. And today Bhikkhuni Dr. Lee, I think, did a great job for MC. So Dr. Suchada can listen easily. but tomorrow Dr. Suchada, she also a lecturer of Kasesan University. She will be a speaker tomorrow also. So today we can maybe we discuss after this program with Bhikkhuni Dr. Lee and maybe Venerable Ratanavari or Mingyu Fasu, and how we can one channel for Bhikkhuni only, and people can learn and getting to know more and listen to Dhamma talk from many knowledgeable Bhikkhuni and nun. And tomorrow we still have the program, not only today, tomorrow also, but about 10 speakers, and the day after tomorrow about 10 speakers, and the last day we also have the lighting ceremony from Saranath, India, where the Buddha give the first sermon, Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. So today is like the day of Bhikkhuni and Nun. So for sharing loving kindness, again, I would like to humbly invite Bhikkhuni, Venerable Dr. Lee, kindly leading the sharing loving kindness for everyone and for people of the world. We will have the words for leading. Okay. And then Bhikkhuni Dr. Lee, after finished sharing loving kindness, may lead everyone pay homage to the triple gem. Please waiting a little bit.
Sabe Sattha,
Sabe Satta,
Sabe Satta,
Sabe Chalapuja,
Sabe Dalapuja,
Sabe Antaja,
Sabe Antaja,
Sabe Upapatika,
Sabe Upapatika,
Awara, Apaya,
Avera,
Oniga,
Aniga,
Kirtanan Pariharantu,
Kirtanang Pariharantu,
beings
all being like us,
have all the sickness and death,
must have all death,
happy,
may they be well and
happy,
happy.
may they be
free
May they be free of all enmity.
May they be free from harming one another.
May they be free from harming one another.
May
they be free from hurting
May they be free from hurting of their bodies and minds.
Hurting of their bodies and minds.
May they be free from all suffering and
Sufferings
danger.
and dangers.
Who are suffering,
For those who are suffering,
Those who are suffering,
may be happy.
may they be less
May they
suffering
be less suffering and be happy.
and be happy.
may they be less suffering and be happy.
those who are happy.
For those who are happy,
For those who are happy,
For
May
those who are
may
happy,
they be happier.
may they be happier.
may they be happier.
May all beings that were born
May all beings
All
that were
beings that
born
were
Were
born
born
from the wombs, the
from
eggs,
the womb, the egg,
from the womb, the egg, the
from
sweat,
the wombs, the eggs,
the
the
sweat,
sweats,
or who is spontaneously arising,
or were spontaneously arising,
or which were spontaneously rising.
receiving
kindness from us
Please receive merits and loving kindness from us
on this
on this
occasion.
on this occasion.
Sadhu, 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 sadhu.